We are back for another episode. We have to learn, laugh, have fun. Most importantly, we have to drink. I'm Aaron, this is G, and this is While Drinking. Oh man, we got a special guest. My big brother, man. He's an entrepreneur, a father, a musician. He out here breeding puppets right now. He got the Cane Corsos on deck, you know what I'm saying? He played for Barack Obama, you know what I'm saying? He's a musician. He's just heavy in the streets right now. If you don't know who this is, man, you better tune in. We got Shamar Allen in the house.
What's happening? What's happening with y'all, man? What's up? I'm coolin', man. Everything good. How y'all been?
We good, man.
You're amazing. We just here. I'm more honored than you with this.
Yeah, y'all family, man. Y'all know I'm coming when y'all call. Y'all know that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, before we get into it, Mr. Allen, I'm going to let the rules go to you and everybody at home. We got 5 rounds. Each round is 7 minutes. If you can make it through all 5 rounds, we have 10 questions. This or that. Simple. You ready?
Let's do it.
You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. We're going to quiet drinking. You get the honors of making this first spin. Wherever it land at, that's what we got to sip on for 7 minutes. So make the first spin. Here we go. He's not a drinker, by the way, but we got him to drink.
All right.
Since it is your first time on camera, we'll change it up for you. What do you want to sip on if you say you kind of already, really don't drink? I don't know if Apple you're thinking not, that's what a lot of people
Man, we gonna go whatever land.
Because whatever they fix it, that's what we gotta go with.
Yeah, let's try this.
You want to try one more time?
Let's
go. Let's go, Eric. Let's go.
Who is Shamar Allen?
Who is Shamar Allen? Music. I'm music. I'm a hustler, dad, entrepreneur. Everything music. Yeah, that's who Shamar Allen is.
For sure.
Yeah.
Coming up, who inspired you to pick up the trumpet?
Man, my dad, he played a saxophone as a hobby. You know what I'm saying? So I had this little 4-valve trumpet, like one of them little plastic ones, and I used to play that with him. And he thought I was gonna play saxophone, but I was like, man, you just don't want to be like your dad. So I was just like, man, give me that. Let me play that. I want the trumpet. That's how it all started. A week or two later, I had a trumpet at the house. Yeah.
Last time I could remember playing trumpet was at high school at Easton in a band, freshman year. And this guy actually introduced me to the instrument. For the people out there who really don't know the brands, what in your opinion is the best brand?
Trumpet?
For a trumpet. Is it Yamaha's,
The one that you could get,
Yeah, because the price.
When you first starting out,
mm-hmm.
It's like, for me, it was just the one I could get my hands on.
Okay.
So it's never the plumbing, it's the plumber. You know what I'm saying? So if you give me a hose pipe with some valves on it, I'm gonna play it.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's no particular brand. It's just more about, learning. Once you learn it, then you can get what you feel like you need. Like my trumpet now, it's $7,000.
What it is again?
What kind of trumpet is it?
It's a pocket trumpet. It's custom made by Jason Harrison.
Say that price tag one more time.
$7,000.
So sometimes you gotta hold. Let's take it.
Take a toast to that, man.
Sometimes you gotta
You gotta remind them sometimes. Staying on that.
It's a nice little glass, man.
Come out smooth. Huh? You like that? How it taste?
It tastes good, man. It's a little put a little hair on my chest.
Yeah.
You can walk around like
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Staying on that, since your father inspired you to get into music, how important, or how proud are you knowing your 2 sons picked up music?
Man, I never forced them to pick it up. I never wanted, if they didn't want to do it, I wouldn't push them towards it. Like, a lot of people assume that because I play trumpet the way that I do, that my oldest son would be a trumpet player. But he woke up one day and was like, Dad, I want to play drums. I'm like, all right, well, let's go get some drums. And we drove right out here, Ray Francis, and we got some drums. And then my little man, he mini-me. So anything I do, he want to do. So yeah, he making beats, he rapping. He about to release a video too. Yeah, a little Fortnite video.
Fortnite, that's the way.
Yeah.
Man, take another
one. I would say it's a ritual at quiet drinking. We take toast to a lot of shit. So which meaning
I feel
you can get drunk at a quicker rate on quiet drinking platform.
You're doing something right. That's why.
But I didn't mention in the rules, this bell is here. This is as your safety net.
All right.
So whenever you feel that it is getting too rough, tap the bell.
Well, I'm gonna tap it.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap it.
We're gonna continue. When Shamarr is not on the road or making people or motherfuckers do a weekend dance, what's a typical day for Shamar Allen?
Man, I wake up. I converted my garage to a studio, so I might eat me some cereal and walk out my back door and go into my lab and get busy, man. Work on some more stuff. Cause like for me, work is not really work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something you love to do, then it's really not work. I just get paid to do what I love, and that's, you know, I feel more blessed about being able to be that than anything else. You know what I'm saying? So that, even right now, virtual schooling, so I'm Principal Allen in the morning. You heard me, man. Wake up, let's get busy, sit at that desk, let's get to work. You know, but
how is that virtual shit keep going? A lot of parents like it, a lot of people don't.
Man,
it's complicated, you know?
I mean, for me, my little man cool. You heard me? So it's like, for me, it's just like, once I get him up, and now sometimes I don't even have to get him up. His mama get him up, he sit at the desk, do his work, and then that be that. Because he know if he don't handle his business, then PS5 gone, the phone gone, everything gone. So he just do it. I got his report card today, man, 4 A's in the beach. So.
Oh, man, he about to have to take another one. You're breaking the record right now. Yeah, you got the record right now.
Yeah, man.
I've been looking on time, Rick. Been on time.
Saying that you have a studio in the house now, who is a producer you definitely want to work with? Who you want to lock in with?
Man, in the city, KLC, Fresh, of course.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I work with Fresh a lot on some other stuff, but it would be nice to get him in the lab over there by me, my element, instead of always going into, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, those two. I like Pharrell, outside of the city, Pharrell. Man, I like, even like Mike Will made it.
You got some heavy hitters you want.
Yeah, man.
Names you name,
yeah, Prince. I mean, you can't do Prince now, but Prince. Yeah, people like that, man. People who like push it to another place. Yeah, just, you know, try to create some different shit, some non-followers. You know, Timberland. People who like, that's what I like.
I watched the Prince movie for the first time 2 days ago, man.
I ain't never saw
Shit
it.
was good, man.
You never saw it?
Purple Rain, man. Shit was good.
Man, that man just was telling me about that.
Oh, shit good.
We gotta tap in. Wrapping up this round real quick, I noticed that you have a challenge that you did where it really wasn't a challenge, it was more of a implement that you talked about with kids bringing guns to you off the streets. And you will give them a horn, right? What was the whole, did you come up there on your own and team did that, or was just you coming out of, you know,
man, y'all been around me long enough to know where my heart at with everything. So for me, it was me waking up and seeing a little dude got killed. He was 9 years old.
That's it.
So I'm half asleep, I'm waking up and I hear 9-year-old kid Devontae has been shot by another kid. And then all I heard was 9-year-old kid Dante. My son's name is Dante, and his name was Devontae. So it just shook me. So I was like, man, I know for a fact that a lot of them kids not bad kids. They just grew up in a fucked up element. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of like even a lot of my friends, if it wasn't for Katrina, they would never leave the city, never go nowhere, never travel, never go on family vacations. They can't afford that. They can't leave the hood because they can't afford to. So they really don't get to see nothing outside of going to school. So for me, it's like, if I could get them an opportunity to see something a little different and show them, I come from the same environment y'all come from. I did the same shit y'all doing. So for me, if I could say, look, this what I use to make it out of here. Nah, let me give this to you and give you something else to do besides what you're doing right now.
That's some great
shit. So I switched it. I started any instrument. Yeah, drum machine. I done gave away some drum machines, all type of stuff, man. Yeah, I just want to see him win out here.
You fucking game with that.
Yeah, I wish we had some more to take it to. I ain't fucking, you know, breaking barriers around here.
I'm at the top of the second. I'm gonna make that spin. You might hold that glass up. I'm gonna make that spin.
Talk about something, you know what I'm saying? That's a big complicated. You being able to play for Barack Obama.
Salute to that. The first trumpet player to play for the first black president. I'm going down in history. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole fucking toast by itself right there.
That's real shit, man.
Yeah.
That's the top of the round now. If you don't want no more, you go officially tap that bell.
Yeah. I ain't ready yet. I'm gonna tap it though.
He ain't ready yet?
Yeah.
A little bit to keep you in the game.
A little bit, keep in the game, man.
Alright, yeah, that's it.
Right there.
Yeah, so it's like, for me, that was a moment of like, just being able to like appreciate everything that I work for. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming from where I come from, Lower Ninth Ward, Desert Lawn Street, to like playing for the president of the United States, first black president.
That's history.
Yeah.
Did he reach out to you?
Yeah, and I thought it was fake, man. When they called, it was like, well, he didn't personally do it. His team did. So when they called, they was like, hey, this is so and so from the White House. We want you to play for the president. Damn. And I was like, whatever. I'm thinking that's one of my, you know how crazy, man. All my partners crazy. They won't play and shit. Man, fuck all that, man. Yeah, so it just like, all right, cool. So as they called back and was like, look, if we give you the back half of your social, would you understand that this is us? I'm like, all right, cool. They gave it to me and they was like, look, be here.
Yeah, you can't even.
Yeah. Be here at this time, this date. You know, we're gonna do the security clearance and make sure everything is a go, but we want you to do it, and then that was it, man. Yeah. And then once I did it, I actually got to talk to him, and when I did it, we had a conversation about playing at the White House. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, he was like, man, you great. We're gonna get you back. We'll meet you, get you to the governor's ball. And I'm like, whatever, man. You know, people talking, and he just they called back and like, hey, it's we putting it in motion. Like, we want you to come to the White House. And so I got to play for him twice. Man. Yeah, and you know, Anne Marie, that's Harry Connick's manager. She put all the plays together for me.
Salute
shout out to her. Yeah.
So that means really Barack really had to listen to you to put that word out to say, look, at least kind of sometime I got to pinpoint this guy. I need him.
I mean, I don't know how it happened. I know after the first time, the first time however it happened, that's cool. But the second time, that was fucking with you. That's really right. Yeah.
So staying with that, right? Moving to, you got a song, Hit the Sean Payton.
Yeah.
You had the whole Saints organization. You had Sean Payton hitting that motherfucker.
Yeah, they still hitting it. Hopefully they win. Yeah.
How that came about? What made you tap in and say, let me write something that the city gonna feel?
Man, I'm just being myself. When I write, that's all I do is just be myself. You know what I'm saying? So when I wrote it, it was one of those mornings where I'm bringing my little man to school and the video of him popped up. Like, hey man, let's my son, you saw the Sean Payton dancing on the TV? I said, yeah, I saw it last night. Then I came home early the next day. One of my partners, he saw Sean Payton dance, so I watched it again. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, man, I could turn it into a song. So I just turned the drum machine on, and you know, y'all been there, y'all know I was working in that room, and
I remember.
Yeah, it just took off, man. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I put it together. It just was, you know, spur of the moment, me being myself. I work fast. You know what I'm saying? So it was one day, they was like, what's up? He's like, I'm here, boom, knock it out. Next day it was out. You know what I'm saying? So just stick. Yeah, man.
Now I know you do the Saints, but you did the fucking Hornets and the Pelicans so many fucking times. Like, you have been forgotten how many times you did that. Like NBA, like you did that a lot.
Man.
Half times.
Yeah, probably.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I did it a few. Yeah, I did it.
You kind of did it like once a season type shit.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Like I do the national anthem, I do it with my band, and I do it with another band. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I wind up playing it 2 or 3 times the season.
So when they work out with other bands, how that happen? Like if another band come in, is it like some subcontract shit? Like
they just call me, hey man, you want to play for this?
You send that invoice the next day?
That's it. they pay what I want, I'm coming, man. You know.
Yeah, I like that, man.
I don't discriminate.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it could be a fucking Asian band.
Whoever call, like, it just gotta. I'm not gonna like.
Gotta make sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play on myself or
Yeah.
let them put me in a situation that's messed up. But like, no matter where the band at or who they are, I've been where they are. If they trying to come up and trying to do their thing and they need my help, what is gonna hurt? You know what I'm saying? Cause like, it's people like Kermit Ruffins who did that for me. Urban Mayfield, my first album, I called them. I didn't even, all my teachers were jazz teachers. And that was the only jazz album I put out, was just like paying respect to them. Like, look, I'm gonna give y'all this because y'all looked out for me. Come play on these records. And they did it. So for me, it's like, why wouldn't I do that for somebody else? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And other people be like, man, I ain't messing with that, ain't my, I can't fuck with that. That ain't, I don't rock like that. I'm helping everybody. Because when you go up, you gotta come back down at some point. You gotta have a little safety net. You gotta have a relationship. Yeah, man, you gotta have a safety net.
You got to. Now I know you into the pet world these days.
Yeah.
How many dogs do you own currently? How many dogs you think you own in your entire life?
Who, man? In my life?
In your fucking life. If you can name.
Man, hundreds.
Damn.
I don't. All the breeds. What's your favorite? I know you had the pits. You got the cane Corso.
I like the Cane Corsos, man. Like that's I've always had pit bulls. I had game dogs at first, and then I had the show dogs, which is the bully breed that I had. I had a lot of those, and then now I got the Cane Corso. It's just like I tour a lot, so now I want my family to feel comfortable when I'm gone. You heard me? So them
protectively, right?
Yeah, they guns, man. They guns. Like they guns. You get them, you train them right. That's a gun, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't come there. My partners come there. They be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a big
yeah.
You sitting right here, that's right.
Yeah, she stand about this tall. She like 110 pounds. But if you touch me wrong, she gonna go off. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she's super trained, man. They, like pit bulls and bullies, you can have them your whole life, right? And I could walk up to them and take them. You know what I'm saying? Like. They friendly dogs. They really are friendly dogs. They wasn't bred to attack people.
How you see on YouTube and shit.
Nah, them dogs friendly, man. Like you could have that dog and sleep with that dog and just you and that dog forever. And I come over there one day and he start wagging his tail. He gonna walk out the door with me. You can't do that with them. They not like that. They like
they still know they owner.
Yeah, you can tell them sit and all that. She not gonna listen to you.
Damn.
Yeah, she's not. Nah, I love them, and I didn't think I would. But I got a whole lot of puppies right now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into that top of that third round. Cause that top of that third round, I got a question for you. What is your favorite? Do we have a first in how many episodes?
It's been a minute. It's definitely the first of this season.
It's definitely. Hit it one more time, so you can know what's going on.
It's real, man.
Damn, I do this.
Anybody know me know that if I do have a drink, it's gonna be one.
Right.
You heard me, and I'ma always live by that.
And it's not no sweet tea, nothing like this that we drink and telling this something real. Cause they tend to think this is.
Yeah, we stopped.
Let them know this some real shit.
That's all up. Ain't no faking.
Which one was your favorite?
My favorite drink?
No, favorite dog. I know Kane might to carry you the most.
The Cane Corsos, man.
That's your favorite. Period.
Yeah, they're easier to train. Like for where I'm at in my life right now, that's what I need.
Yeah, that's what you need right now.
Yeah, that's what I need.
They can match you.
That's what I need. Yeah, I love them. It's like having a 200-pound lap dog. That's all she want to do. Lay in your lap, chill. You know.
I want to Rottweiler myself.
Teach his own, man. But if you want a Rottweiler, you would like one of these dogs. Yeah, you would like these better than the Rottweiler. I promise you. I mean, personal preference is one thing, but
that brown coat is.
They come in brown too. I got 2 browns at the house right now. Yeah, some of them even look like got that Rottweiler look, cause when I did a lot of research on them, they study them, and when they started bringing them here, they was kind of extinct, so they bred Rottweilers into some of the blood of them to kind of keep them going. But yeah, I don't have those kind, but they out there. Yeah.
Moving back to music, you know what I'm saying? We got COVID going on. How are you able to stay relevant and put out stuff knowing you can't tour, but keep your name buzzing?
Man, y'all know me. I'm a hustler. I'm gonna figure it out. So that's why the thing it did was COVID slowed me down in order to finish building my studio. So I bought the house on the West Bank and was converting. I bought it to convert the garage to the studio to free that room up for my son. So I still have the other house, but I did that so I could convert, you know. So I started it before COVID happened, and it was taking me long to like get it done. I couldn't get it done. So with COVID slowing me down enough, I just knocked it out in like 2 months. Went in there and just put everything together, and before you know it, I was in there recording. But as far as like touring and all of that, man, it's just for me, it's really producing now. Producing, songwriting, you know, placements in TV shows and episodes like, you know, NCIS and all that type of stuff, making phone calls. Like, I sit at home and get on Netflix and watch movies all day. Like this free game I'm about to give y'all right here.
We got 3 cameras here.
Look, this free game. I sit at home and watch a Netflix movie, right? And people, when the credits come on, people turn the TV off and switch it or go watch something else. Me, I'm gonna watch the credits because every movie, every TV show, every episode has a music supervisor, right? And when you see the music supervisor, you find their name, boom, whatever, Ronald McDonald, whatever, Dan, whoever, whatever the name is. And you see that name, you can get right on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and find that person. Look at boom.
Get them up quick.
Hey, I write songs. I would like to sing y'all some music. They got 200, 300 followers. They don't have millions of followers or thousands of followers because they just the dude who picked the songs for the TV show. Nobody really, they're not trying to be in the public eye. No. So they're going to answer you.
Wait.
Yes, send me something. They always looking. You send it to them. Boom. It's over. Yeah. I like this. I don't like this one. Or I want to use this one and this one. All right. There you go. Let's do the paperwork.
Done deal.
You know, done deal. Or you know, and you do that, you get, you know, a few of those.
Invoice, everything. Start rolling
you know. So just, you know, watch the movies, get them music supervisors at the end, man, and hit them up. Like that's, you know, yeah, that's part of the game. Like a lot of people overlook that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like work, free money, man. It's free money. They always looking for new stuff. They always looking for. Just give it to them.
Leaning back to True Orleans, what was the whole mission when you created this brand and this company based around you? What was the mission of it? The core nucleus.
Man, True Orleans is a brand of things that are true to New Orleans, which is the culture, the food, the music, everything that I stand for. Is True Orleans. It's not like, to me, New Orleans, the New Orleans is changing. It's being gentrified. It's things that's, you know, it was times where you can catch a band on a corner of in any club at any time, you know, but then some rich ass person move next door to the bar that they like because it's their favorite place to hang out, and then realize, oh shit, it's really music here every night. Oh fuck that, I can't deal with that now. So now I gotta change my perspective on how I'm moving. I want to shut this club down, you know. So they start calling City Hall and filing complaints.
They gonna get it.
They gonna get it.
Money talks. Money talks. So if this person is buying up the neighborhood and feel like they don't want this club with all this noise here while they're trying to sleep, shut it down. Yeah, so you got to look at it. They're taking away the jobs from the people. You know, at a bar, it might be 20 people that work there. You got the barmaids, the bartenders, the janitor, they clean up when everybody going, the chef, the dope man, security. So before you know it, when you shut that place down, 15, 20 people lost their jobs. You know what I'm saying? So my perspective on that is, I'm True Orleans, you know. I'm the culture, I'm the food, I'm everything. I'm the second line, I'm the brass band, I'm the DJs on the Sunday, I'm the Indians, I'm everything, man. Everything New Orleans, that's what True Orleans is. You know, it's really true to what New Orleans is. Yeah. Drink and honor your boy. You heard, man. Yeah.
So you really think the city is losing its originality?
It's culture.
You think
the culture
yeah,
is shifting.
Yeah,
it's shifting. It's shifting. Man, when Katrina happened, I went to Atlanta, right? And I started doing a lot of production out there, and that's how I was taking care of my family, sending money to my mama in Houston, my mom in Oklahoma. My girl was in Houston with my little man. My sister was in Dallas. You know, so I'm trying to make sure everybody's straight and making music and, you know, trying to stay focused and everything. And man, it's just it's crazy, man. It's just it's crazy.
Man, we at the top of the foot, man. We doing good, man. We making it through. It's just good right here.
Top of the foot. Going back to that, not your typical rock star. Why are you not the typical rock star? What separates you from every other musician?
I ain't following no trend. I'm not following one trend. None. That's why I stick out. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that if you doing something and it become really successful by you doing it first, then nobody that come after you is going to be as successful with that same thing exactly like you doing it. Then it starts becoming copycat and everybody starts sounding the same and dressing the same and looking the same. And that's what's going on with music. So when people come along and do something totally different, it stick out because nobody doing it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's why I just try to always just be myself, and whatever come out, it just come out. I don't follow no trends. So I feel like that's what makes me not a typical rock star. I'm just being myself, being who I am. I don't care about what you doing over there. I don't care about, oh, you use that drum or that drum pattern or, you know, I don't care about that. I'm producing and writing and doing whatever I want the way I want. And I'm gonna put it out, and the people that gravitate towards it, that's it. That's the only people I want around me. If you gravitate towards what I'm doing, then you the type of person I want because I know you think like me. Sure. So I could just speak my mind how I want and let that be what that is. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like
you sweating, man? You all right?
I'm good, man.
You sure?
Put a cup in your hand, man.
You sure?
Keep him going.
You sure?
I'm good. I'm good. But do you feel like you're the baddest man that ever touched a trumpet?
Man.
Don't give me the thing.
Yeah,
don't give me no humble answer, bro. We don't like that shit on quiet. Give me your true answer, Shamarr, bro.
Listen, man. I'm the best at what I do. That's it. And what I do is me. You understand? So when I say,
like that.
Yeah, that's it, man. So when I say every little bounce song I put out or everything I do, when I say that's my tag, best trumpet player ever, you think I'm just talking?
Oh, that's a little.
Come on, man.
Yeah, drink it, man.
Come on,
sweating, man. My bro, I don't know. You look all right. You might be faking over there.
I'm actually done.
You ain't pouring up enough.
Well, you're fucking drinking. We can get the. We can
ain't no
get on the wash.
Hey, I don't follow trends.
I like that. Ain't no peer pressure. You done. We had somebody who really don't drink. Step out of their comfort zone and really get fucked up, and he was fucked up like.
Yeah, I ain't going.
We fuck people weekends.
I do that on my birthday. Now y'all want to do this on?
We can do this next when your birthday is.
4th of July.
We can bring them back as an alumni if people like you.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can bring them back as alumni.
There you go.
So we gonna get fucked up. We gonna make you forget. Don't have nothing planned the next day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure we had this thing like my birthday party. We gonna need strippers. We gonna need
all that. You do whatever you want to do it. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's what we gonna do. We gonna really turn up.
Now, see when you on your road in your big black bus. When you on the road, what's Shamar's one of his favorite cities to go to, and what's one of his favorite restaurants when you're in that city that you just have to stop at when you're in the city?
Favorite places to go to.
Good restaurant that you just gotta stop by no matter what.
Man, I don't really have a favorite restaurant on the road.
Mm-hmm.
But when I get home, I gotta go by my mama.
Right.
She gotta cook me some spaghetti, and she gotta cook me some red beans.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
She gotta do that. So if it's the food that I need when I'm touring, it's gonna be my mama, red beans and rice. I don't care. They talking about Monday to, I don't care. Whatever day I get home, I need that.
You need that.
And some spaghetti. Spaghetti and meatball for my mama. Mama, I'll be like a 2-year-old kid. Mama, look, I'm coming home.
Mm-hmm.
I need them spaghettis. Yeah,
sure.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that merchandise right now that you're pushing.
True Orleans, I got some backpacks for y'all too. Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's show the camera.
That's y'all, man. Yeah,
there's some cameras right here. I'm gonna show this camera.
Yeah, this is my backpack.
What can they purchase this?
Yeah, what can
TrueOrleans.com is the site. TrueOrleans.com is the site. Got the big zipper,
Oh, I like that's a trademark right there.
Yeah. You ain't never seen that. Let me put that in there.
Camera, man.
Yeah, y'all see that. Yeah, y'all get
like
that.
Get
Get
that.
But I got something for y'all, man. I got something for y'all. Yeah. We get a camera, man. 1, 2. Yeah, everybody.
You get one.
Yeah, TrueOrleans.com, man. We got all type of shirts, hats.
That's what's up, man.
You know, we got the game day Saints shirts, black and gold. We got those. We got all type of stuff, man. Yeah. Hats, so pick you up some merch, man. Take a backpack on those school clothes.
Oh yeah, man.
You can always use the backpack.
Always the backpack.
Yeah.
My favorite song with you is when you performed back in 2010.
That boy said 2010. What you got?
We're gonna take it back 11 years.
What is it?
New Year's, right by Cafe Du Monde. Viva,
right.
You know what I'm talking about? How you pronounce it? Viva la.
Viva la vida.
I love that fucking song. look. Now tell me, what was how do you name pick these songs when you perform? Like, was it like somebody did me and said, look, I need you to perform this on New Year's Eve, going into that, or it was just something that fuck it, I like the song, so I'm gonna perform.
That's it. Like people ask me that all the time, man, how you pick your song? I mean, like, if it's a song I like, I'm gonna just do it. I don't worry about what people think about me doing.
I love that fucking song. And my next thing with that is, how long did it take you to rehearse it and then get the notes and everything down, and then you perfected it? How long?
For myself, man, if I know what key the song in and I hear it, I could play it like just like that. You know,
that's the best song you ever performed.
And then my band, them dudes is like master musicians, man. They won Grammys and shit, so it's like,
yeah, shout out to them boys.
Yeah, they make it look easy. So as long as I'm doing what I need to do, they gonna hold me down. You know what I'm saying?
You can't lie. That shit was fire that night.
Man, that was
that
was fire. Yeah, that was a fun night.
I love that shit.
That was a fun night.
What's the name of that band, man? I mean, it's just a fire, funky band. What's the name of that band, man?
The Underdogs, man. Shamar Allen and the Underdogs. Yes, sir.
Yeah. They've been in a lot of cities.
Yeah, a lot of cities. A lot of fun times, man. And we still it's like I'm just getting started. Like this year right here was the first year where I had 222 shows on the books. And we only knocked off like 30 of them in the beginning of the year. Yeah, so we're supposed to finish the rest of the year, and this was gonna be our the sweetest year we ever had. Yeah. And then that Rona, you know what I'm saying? That Rona was like, nope, you gotta wait a little longer.
A little longer. Top of the fifth. You tell us what you want us to spin after, what you want us to drink after we spin. Let's quiet drink. Okay. What we got?
All right, let's go.
What you want us to take a sip on, man?
Yeah, yak. Drink this yak. You hear me? Let's drink that yak. That's what y'all about to drink, man.
Now, what do you have more fun doing? Recording or performing the songs?
Man, they both is two different I think the recording part of it
You have
is
more
therapeutic,
Okay.
right? Because I get to put my life in the things that fit my feelings. Like, you know, musicians, like, I just can't see, I don't know about other musicians, but I can't see myself laying on a couch and like telling people, oh man, you know, just what happened in my life today.
Mm-hmm.
But what I could do is, instead of telling one person, I could put it in a song and let everybody hear it. Because somebody somewhere going through whatever it is I'm going through. And if they're not going through it, and once I get past it, I start feeling that fun vibe, and then I just start making them fun songs to help you get your mind away from whatever that was or whatever that you were going through. So that part of it be therapeutic, right? And that's why people feel that more than listen to it. They feel them. And then the performing part is the fun part. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fun part to me.
Yeah.
It's just being able to get on stage and, you know, make 2,000, 3,000 people jump up and down and sing a whole song they never heard, and everybody singing the song together. Or, you know, make everybody spin it, like whatever.
What's the wildest thing you ever saw somebody ever did at your concert? Ever? Wildest.
At my concert,
Everybody remember the wildest.
man, the wildest thing ever happened to me wasn't at my concert, right? I was on tour with Willie Nelson, right? I'm the only black dude. I'm talking about I'm the only black dude in the entire building. They always thought I was they always thought I was help or something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But
the wildest thing was seeing Willie Nelson get underwear thrown on the stage.
wow.
Imagine your grandfather getting underwear thrown on the stage while he's singing the song, bro.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's like the wildest. Like, I'm young. I'm young. I'm like, man, what these dudes, they like. You heard me? Then Willie Nelson is my favorite songwriter.
Yeah.
Like, people don't know that. They like, man, why Willie Nelson? Who you thought I was gonna say? Jay-Z or, you know, like Kanye? Yeah, I love Kanye. I love Jay-Z. But Willie Nelson is my favorite songwriter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that dude, he writes songs, man. He writes songs. So yeah. But yeah, that was the wildest thing I ever seen. Yeah, that was the wildest.
Describe a concert to somebody. Just look at me as if I'm not a fan.
All right.
I've never seen your concert, but I know your music. What's a Shamar Allen and the Underdogs concert like?
Man, people always try to get me to describe that, and I just say you gotta see it. You gotta see it. It's not something like y'all been to a bunch of them.
Yeah.
How you explain that? If you had to explain that to somebody like this, I want to know, because nobody could ever explain it to me. What is it that I do?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. What you do, well, you get everybody from different races to come together, and you separate racism and all that for that time. And I see people hold hands, they dance together, we sing together. It's almost like a family adventure for people who never met each other. And for you to get a crowd to move like that, they've never met it, that means something. You know what I'm saying? That's big.
That's real shit.
But that didn't really describe the music.
The music is live. It's a real concert.
Yeah.
You gonna enjoy yourself. You gonna dance. You gonna sing. You really gonna become a fan of it. Yeah.
It's experience.
It's more than a concert. It's experience. It's undescribable. You just gotta go.
So when people ask me how that's what I always say.
You gotta be there.
You gotta be there.
Can't read.
That's it. I can't. How you explain that, man? Man, this dude play the trumpet. Man, he be rapping. Then he'll put the trumpet down and he'll sing. Then he'll pick the trumpet back up. Then he'll pick the trombone up. This dude.
A lot of shit.
Yeah, it's
a lot going on.
He be singing and screaming. He pointed me. Y'all made me dance. Woo, woo, woo. Man, I can't really tell you what it is. You just gotta see it. I'm gonna bring you next time. I'm gonna buy your ticket. That's how I go.
That's how I go.
That's what it is, though.
That's all it is.
You had Megan Trail hop on the stage, and you got her to do the weekend dance. That song's so powerful. What did that mean to you when you had the Mayor City on the same stage as you?
What?
1 feet away, y'all dance, you gotta dance. What did that mean to you, man?
T turn up, man. Y'all better leave T alone, man. T turn up, man. T. Oh, what I call it, T turn up. You heard me? She turn up, man. Yeah, man. she just, I do that to anybody. If I feel like you not gonna dance, I'm gonna make you
calling
dance.
you out. That's all I want.
Yeah, whoever. If I watch, like, it's 1,000 people out there. I'm watching to see who is not dancing. Yeah. Oh, you not dancing? I'm gonna get you. All right. I'm gonna get you. Get them in the back, way in the back over there, way back. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get her right there. And it's already mapped out in my head 4 or 5 songs into the show. By the time I get to Weekend Dance or one of the ones where everybody dancing,
Right.
I'm going down there. I remember every last one of y'all. Like, people don't know, I really read the crowd when I'm performing. I read them. I watch every move they make, everything they do. I see everything. I see the conversations. I'm not just up there dancing, and
Right.
I'm really paying attention, you know? And I learned that from playing in the French Quarters, man. It's like, as a little kid, you put a box in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you playing for tips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta.
So these people walking back and forth,
You gotta put on a show.
you gotta stop them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even coming to see you. You gotta stop them, make them stop right here in front of you. Chill. Then you gotta make them put something in your bucket or your box or whatever you got in front of you.
That shit you gotta do.
Like, that was a school for me. That was a school for a whole bunch of other any musician that's really doing something right now in the city. They started right there in that square. Anybody that's doing something with a horn in the city right now that you know and you say their name, they started in that square, right? So that's where you learn and that's where most of us learn that entertainment skill from. So just imagine, now these people are coming to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it just got easy. It's easy at that point. The hard part was getting them to pay attention to you. Now they paying attention to you already. Everything else becomes easy. Yeah.
You play with Rebirth and How They Know.
Man, I play with Rebirth, Hot 8, pretty much every brass band. I played trombone with the Soul Rebels. I played with the Stooges. Man, the list, New Bird, pretty much every brass band in the city. Until I started doing my own thing, I played with. Yeah, at some point, yeah.
I got one last question for you that the people DM me about. When you hear the word Louis Armstrong, what do you think? That's one question. And if you could have a conversation with him for like 1 minute, what's some things that I would discuss in that minute that you would bring up to him?
All right. So, what do I think of Louis Armstrong?
Mm-hmm.
He is the first international trumpet playing pop star. Like, that's what when I think of Louis Armstrong, that's what I think of. Yeah, Louis Armstrong. Like, people so stuck in time, right? And again, he's a trendsetter because what he was doing at that time wasn't being done, right? So, if you look at, like, say for instance, you take Louis Armstrong and you say, Hello Dolly, What a Wonderful World, all of these is his songs. These were pop songs of his era. These was #1 songs on the radio station. When you think about jazz now, it's like, you know, elevator music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and if he was alive today, who would he be doing songs with? Jay-Z, Kanye, Beyonce, like
dominating that shit.
That's what he would be doing. So when I think about Louis Armstrong, I look at him as a trend-setting, international trumpet playing pop star, and that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal. When was the last one?
Yeah.
Him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a huge gap. That's a big gap, man.
That's decades.
So I just write music to get to that point, to be able to touch people the way that man touched people.
So what would the conversation be like?
Man, you really smoke that much gas, man?
I'm saying, what would you tell him if
That's
you
what
had
I'm
some
saying.
words?
That would be
All right. That would be a
you know, that would be that would be the conversation.
Yeah,
like all the interviews, you know, they talk about the music, but they had a situation where he was going through the airport security and gave President Kennedy his suitcase with the weed in it to make the president walk his suitcase through with the weed. So that's the question I want to ask you. Did you really
Right.
Smoke that much gas.
Yeah, you're asking that.
To where you gave
Yeah.
the president your suitcase to get you secure. I just want to know if it's true. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
See, that's when I study. Everybody that's doing anything that I feel like I want to do. If it's a musician that's doing play trumpet, I'm gonna listen to him and figure out what I can steal. Young or old. If it's a producer, same thing. Young or old, what they using? I be writing songs. I did hit the champagne on the iPad, man. You know what I'm saying? Like like that's how. It's no limit. It's no limit. So once you start understanding and studying all that stuff, man. Yeah, but I read a lot, so that's one of the things I always pull up. You know.
Salute to that, man. That was a good conversation that he had. You definitely made it to the last round, which is the speed round.
Speed round.
The light's about to cut off. It's about to like a concert. Are you ready?
Let's do it. Let's see what you
Ready?
got.
Let's go, man. Let's go. We finally made it to the speed round. Mr. Shamar Allen, been a good guest on the show. I got 10 lists of that questions for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Flats or drums?
Man, I don't. We that.
Cake or cupcakes?
Cake.
Night or day?
Night.
Trumpet or trombone?
Come on, man.
Winter or summer?
Summer.
Auto-tune or no auto-tune?
No, Shamarr tune. Shamarr tune. That's
Fried food or baked?
Bait.
New York or Miami?
Miami.
Dog or cat?
Come on, man.
Last one, I got one for you. Lambo or Ferrari?
Chevy.
All day. Yeah.
All day.
This you the first person to say that I asked that about 8 times.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody never said this shit like that.
Nobody ever skipped.
Trendsetter, man.
That's why.
That's what this man. That's why you know we would have the average guest on here. We had Shamar Allen in the vote 8. How you think he did?
Oh, he came through. But he owes us one more.
He always want more for the
He
fans.
gonna turn up.
Yeah, we gon' yeah.
For his birthday,
Yeah. If y'all want, if you want me, how y'all, yeah.
How you think you did?
I'm not. Hey, I don't let peer pressure get to me. That's it. That's how I live. Don't let peer pressure get young man. Feel me out. Don't let that peer pressure get to you, man. Move how you move. Look, I'm still here. You heard me? Straight
Y'all
up.
let us know how you did in the comments. Y'all like, subscribe. Y'all let us know if you deserve to be back in the boat for his birthday.
Man, listen. I gave y'all the light, censored, edited version. Y'all want the raw, uncut? Y'all gotta come back.
A couple more months. That's all. It ain't that far away.
Ain't that far away. If the COVID is still going on, it's gonna be just like this. You heard me? Slim pickings.
We had Mr. Allen on the show, man. It was a blessing, man, getting you on here.
Appreciate
Got it,
y'all.
man.
Coming through.
Got y'all time. Let us know how you did, man. Quiet drinking, signing out, baby.
out.
It was a hot.